As a nation, the past 2 or 3 weeks have been some of the most challenging in recent history. Tens of thousands of people have taken to the streets in a global call for true racial equality. That battle, of course, has gone on for centuries, and next Friday marks the 155th anniversary of an early victory. It was June 19th, 1865, when the last enslaved African Americans found out they were free. Well, Ben Simons is the director of the Academy Art Museum in Easton and joins us via Zoom to tell us about a virtual Juneteenth celebration event happening next week. Ben, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Oh, thank you for having me. The Academy Art Museum in Easton, we've hosted Juneteenth celebration for the last 9 years, and it was founded almost a decade ago in partnership with the Frederick Douglass Honor Society here in Easton under the leadership of Eric Lowry, and who we lost this year. So we dedicate this year's Juneteenth celebration to the memory of Eric Lowry, who was a wonderful man and a fine citizen, and will be dearly missed.
Obviously, this year, it's different than years before with COVID-19. Tell us about that.
Yes, we've done, as a museum, we are under construction. We have a major renovation that's wrapping up now, and we were ready to launch it in April. We're going to be launching it in August now. And so all of our programming has gone virtual, including Juneteenth, but we've put together a really amazing Juneteenth program, including the headliner of Allison Crockett, the wonderful soul singer from DC, who's performed at the Kennedy Center and just has a wonderful voice, a rich voice. And she'll be recording at the museum, and we'll be broadcasting that as an event. We also have Contavious Jones, who's a trustee of the Academy, and he'll be performing a set as well, which we'll broadcast live on Facebook. And then we have a whole suite of other offerings, including Storytime Juneteenth for Maisie, read by Omika Jackson, who's the president and CEO of the Harvesting Hope Foundation of Cambridge Youth and Family Wellness Center. And that's a lovely piece for children. We have children's activities. We also feature prominent African-American artists in our permanent collection, Martin Puryear, Sam Gilliam, Leonardo Drew. And then finally, we have this year's artist in residence is Antonio McAfee, a Baltimore artist who will be welcoming for his solo exhibition, Antonio McAfee Legacy, in August, if all goes well with COVID. We do plan to reopen in August.
So how does this all work? Obviously, it's virtual. Are you going to have different times that things are online, or is it all together one weekend?
Well, what we're doing is Juneteenth itself is the next Friday, the 19th. And so we're going to have the whole program broadcast on our Facebook, Academy Art Museum. .org is our website, and our Facebook is Academy Art Museum. And you can go there and you can sign up for the event. It's an event on Facebook. And then we'll broadcast the whole program on Friday, Juneteenth, and then we'll rebroadcast it on Saturday, June 20th again, so that people have a chance over the weekend to catch it if they miss certain acts or certain sets.
Obviously, you're going to have a farther reach with this programming because it's virtually.
Yeah, and that's something that all museums are finding. Our Art at Home program, which has been very, very robust virtual content featuring our permanent collection, performances, studio visits with artists. And that's something that has grown our social media audience. And we hope that, last year's Juneteenth celebration was the largest ever at the Academy. And our Juneteenth is one of the largest Juneteenth celebrations in the Mid-Atlantic. So we were so pleased with the momentum of Juneteenth. But of course, this year it's virtual, and we just hope that those virtual audiences tune in and share it with friends and get some social media buzz going on it.
Absolutely. And of course, with all that's going on in the country, this is a learning opportunity as well, isn't it?
That's right. I mean, Eric Lowry's life was dedicated to social justice and the fight for equality. He was monumental in establishing the Frederick Douglass statue at the courthouse, in front of the Talbot County Courthouse, where slaves were once sold. And so he really had an impact on this community. Obviously, the struggle for equality and social justice goes on. So we want to celebrate and honor that spirit with Juneteenth. Juneteenth is also a joyful celebration, a community celebration where families and friends come together. And so we want it to be joyful as well. And I think once you hear Allison Crockett's voice and Contavious Jones and some of our docents talking about works by African-American artists in our collection, and then finally a studio visit with Antonio McAfee, we are just here to celebrate and push forward the spirit of freedom and equality.
Ben Simons, director of the Academy Art Museum in Easton, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And please tune in to our live Juneteenth on Facebook. Thanks.
And we will have all that information on our website, delmarvalife.com.